Hello, you're watching Shalom World News. I'm Katie Asco from Dublin, Ireland, and these are your latest headlines from around the globe. Bibi, a Christian from Pakistan, was on death row for 8 years on blasphemy charges. She has appealed to her government to repeal the blasphemy law, which is used to target Christians. During a Zoom presentation on religious freedom in the World Report on Tuesday, April 20th, Ms. Bibi said Pakistan authorities should either abolish the law or prevent its abuse. She made the appeal to Prime Minister Imran Khan and to the international community to enforce the right of religious freedom. Ms. Bibi was charged with blasphemy in 2009, and the following year she was sentenced to death. However, she was acquitted in 2018 following international pressure. Demanding the release of the abducted priests, nuns and lay people in Haiti, the Haitian Catholic Bishops' Conference and the Conference of Religious have announced the closure of all schools and universities run by the Church until April 23rd. The abduction took place on April 11th while the group was travelling for the installation of one of the priests as the new vicar of a parish. In spite of the demand of the Catholic faithful, bishops, priests and religious, the hostages have not been released by the gang which kidnapped them. Today, April 23rd, the bells of all churches in the nation will ring demanding their release. Since 2019, the country has been witnessing a series of kidnappings. The Polish Catholic community in France is in shock over the vandalising of a statue of Pope St. John Paul II. The bust of the saint in front of the Polish Church of the Assumption near Place de Concorde in Paris was smeared with red paint by an unknown person. Father Paweł Witkowski, vicar of the parish, which is the oldest and largest community of Poles in France, expressed sadness over the unfortunate incident and said police are investigating the matter. However, recalling how Pope St. John Paul II forgave the Turkish man who made an attempt on his life, Father Paweł said that this same attitude of forgiveness should be adopted toward the vandal. The Tennessee House of Representatives in the U.S. has advanced a bill that mandates medical providers to bury or cremate the bodies of aborted babies. The legislation was passed on Monday, April 19th, and is scheduled for a vote at the Senate. Pro-life supporters and lawmakers have hailed the bill, saying it preserves human dignity. If passed, the bill would give pregnant women the right to choose either burial or cremation for their aborted child. Welcoming the bill, the Tennessee Right to Life group issued a statement saying pro-abortion activists would oppose the legislation, and their opposition comes from the refusal to acknowledge the humanity of the unborn child and to thereby treat their bodies with dignity and respect. Imploring the intercession of the Blessed Virgin Mary to end the pandemic, the Catholic Church will conduct a special Rosary Marathon in the month of May. This was announced on April 21st by the Pontifical Council for Promoting New Evangelization. The prayer marathon, which includes a live-streamed rosary at 6 p.m. Roman time daily, will be led by 30 shrines and sanctuaries around the globe. Pope Francis will open the special month of prayer with the theme "Prayer to God," went up incessantly from the whole Church. Ahead of the annual Week for Life and the Family, the Church in Canada is inviting families to rekindle the mission of evangelization entrusted in baptism. With the theme Family, the Domestic Church, a sign of hope and life, this year's Week for Life and the Family will be observed from May 9th to 16th. In a letter addressed to the faithful, the president of the Canadian Conference of Catholic Bishops said that every family is called to, quote, proclaim the good news of God the Father's saving love in Christ Jesus. Eminent Catholic leaders and theologians from around the globe will participate in the 52nd International Eucharistic Congress in Budapest, Hungary from September 5th to 12th. The delegates of the 8-day Congress will include former prefect of the Vatican Congregation for Divine Worship, Cardinal Robert Sarah, Cardinal Charles Bo of Myanmar, and Cardinal Oswald Gracias of India. The event, featuring prayers, catechesis, workshops and testimonies, will be led by various cardinals, bishops and theologians. Pope Francis has shared his desire to celebrate the Congress's closing Holy Mass. Those are your latest headlines. Do join us tomorrow and visit swnews.org for more updates. Shalom.